Hello everyone, welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Now channel. As always, this time I have appeared with a mysterious soap opera, so don't delay, like and subscribe now and stay tuned. At the Forrester mansion, Steffy and Eric learn that Brooke slapped Ridge and nearly knocked Taylor over on her way out. Steffy wonders who she thinks she is. Taylor says she claims she only became CEO to get the company back in their hands. Steffy thinks that's garbage and Eric feels she should have left when they did. Ridge declares that she betrayed them. Eric complains about Brooke wanting to treat Hope and Carter with kid gloves. Steffy says they see right through it. That's why she's working on a plan to topple them, and it all starts with my return to Forrester Creations. More. B&B weekly preview video. At Forrester, Hope and Carter canoodle while enthusing about their new perfume line. Fanny arrives in the office, and they welcome her back. Fanny's sure she can give them exactly what they're looking for. They start testing fragrances, and Fanny says it would be her joy to partner with the company. Just then, Carter is alerted that Daphne Rose is in the building. Fanny gawps. The Daphne Rose? The most famous nose in Paris. Fanny, Hope, Carter, B&B. At Bill's place, Luna listens as Electra, Will, and Bill discuss Remy and how lucky Electra was to have Will in her corner. Luna bumps a statue and makes a noise. Will frowns. What was that? Bill claims he didn't hear anything. Electra muses that maybe it was one of his staff members. She compliments the house. Bill shows Will to the door and tells him they'll grab lunch this week. He tells Electra it was nice to meet her and closes the door. Luna appears and apologizes for bumping into the planter. Bill fumes that she'll have to be more careful. No one can know she's living there under house arrest. Is that clear? Luna nods. More. Sheila/Remy storyline scrapped. In Forrester's design office, Electra tells Will his father is very polite. Will doesn't hear that often. Electra says he was quieter than she thought. Will scoffs that he usually doesn't shut up. He can tell his father liked her. Electra admits she was nervous. Will warns her not to listen to what people at Forrester say about him. He doesn't have a good reputation there. He laments that he's in that big house all alone. Electra's looking forward to getting to know Will's father better. Will jokes. Me too? He says his father is mysterious. Electra will B&B. At Bill's place, he and Luna talk about her trying to kiss him. Bill tells her he doesn't feel that way about her. He looks at her as a daughter and always will. Luna beams. Bill wants to help her. She says he already has. Bill wants to do more. He wants to take her under his wing and help her fly. He could easily have been in her shoes. Now I'd like to help someone who's in a similar situation. That someone is you. More. Heartbreaking story behind Poppy's necklace. In Forrester's main office, Hope gushes to Carter about Daphne Rose. Fanny watches with awe as she walks past her and into the office. Carter tells the woman he didn't realize as she was coming. Hope asks what brings her by. She says, "I'm here to help you." Carter asks if she's there to present. Hope wonders, "Do you have any samples for us?" Daphne takes off her neck scarf and waves it around. Carter and Hope are blown away by the enchanting scent. Daphne says, "Forrester." Carter marvels, "Wow, it's beautiful." Daphne says she'll be in town for a few days and walks out. In the corridor, she tells Fanny the account is hers and warns her to pack and leave if she wants to work in Paris again. Fanny falls into line gratefully. In the office, Carter wonders why Rose just showed up there. Fanny, Daphne, B&B. At the Forrester mansion, Eric tells Steffy he loves how dedicated she is to the company. Ridge warns they have to do this the right way and let the lawyers take care of this. Steffy says that will take years. They don't have that kind of time. She will go back and be cordial. She'll says she's there to protect her assets, but she'll really be there to stab them in the heart for their betrayal. And I know exactly how to do it. They go over Carter being a hypocrite. Steffy says they stole the company and should be in jail. Eric assures that Justin is looking into every legal possibility. Steffy has a plan, but the less details they know, the better. I'm going to undermine Hope and Carter, but in a creative way. Ridge grins. Ridge tailors Steffy, B&B. At Bill's, Luna insists the girl who killed Tom and Hollis is gone. She took her pain out on others, and it was like an out-of-body experience. She will be thanking him forever and is so grateful. Bill expects her to follow the rules and abide by her house arrest. She's wearing the ankle monitor for a reason. Bill tells her he's heading to the office and will be back. Once alone, Luna walks over and stares at a photo of Bill and Will and looks thoughtful. In the design office, Electra tells Will he's her hero. They embrace, and she says she never wants to let him go. More. Bill just put everyone in danger. In the main office, Hope and Carter agree that Daphne's perfume is exactly what they've looking for. Fanny rejoins them and they apologize for Rose cutting into her time. Fanny urges them to take the chance to work with her. Carter thinks it must be their lucky day. Hope, Carter, B&B. At the Cliff House, Steffy inhales and turns as Daphne walks in and hugs her. She thanks her for coming by. Daphne says, "Anything for you?" Steffy's pleased to hear she landed the gig. She inhales again and asks, "What is that scent?" "It's intoxicating." Daphne says, "Forrester." Steffy should have known. She asks, "And your other mission?" "Carter's very handsome, isn't he?" "No man can resist her in Paris." "What about Carter Walton?" Daphne says he'll be putty in her hands. Carter and Hope receive an unexpected visitor as Steffy puts a plan into action. The Forrester mansion buzzed with tension as Steffy paced the room. Eric leaned back in his chair, his brow furrowed with concern, while Ridge stood by the fireplace, arms crossed. The news of Brooke's audacious behavior had set the entire family on edge. "Who does she think she is?" Steffy seethed. "Coming into our home, slapping Dad, and nearly knocking Taylor over? It's beyond disrespectful." Taylor tried to soothe her daughter, though her own indignation was barely contained. She claims she only became CEO to protect the company, but we all know that's just another one of her manipulations. Eric sighed, shaking his head. "She should have left with us when we stepped back. But no, Brooke has always been about control. She betrayed us," Ridge declared firmly. "We gave her every opportunity to be part of the team, and she's used it to undermine us." Steffy's lips curled into a determined smile. "That's why I'm taking matters into my own hands. I have a plan to topple them, and it starts with my return to Forrester Creations." Eric's eyebrows lifted, intrigued. "What exactly do you have in mind?" "The less you know, the better," Steffy replied. "But trust me, this is about more than just reclaiming control. I'm going to protect what's ours at Forrester Creations." In the sleek, modern offices of Forrester, Hope and Carter were immersed in excitement over their new perfume line. The two shared an easy camaraderie, their professional partnership blending seamlessly with personal affection. "I can't believe how well this line is coming together," Hope said, beaming. "It feels like everything is finally falling into place." Carter grinned, reaching for her hand. "That's because we make a great team." Their moment was interrupted by the arrival of Fanny, a vibrant and confident perfumer who had just returned from a sabbatical. Hope greeted her enthusiastically. "Fanny, welcome back. We've missed your magic." "It's great to be back," Fanny replied. "I hear you're working on something big. I'm sure I can help bring it to life." The trio began testing fragrances, the room filling with the delicate interplay of floral and musky notes. Just as Fanny was about to present her latest creation, Carter received a notification. "Daphne Rose is in the building," he announced, his voice tinged with awe. Fanny's eyes widened. "The Daphne Rose? The most famous nose in Paris?" Hope exchanged a look with Carter, excitement sparkling in her eyes. "What on earth is she doing here?" "At Bill's place." Meanwhile, at Bill Spencer's sprawling estate, tension simmered beneath the surface. Luna, living under house arrest after a troubled past, was a constant source of unease for Bill. He'd taken her in out of a sense of obligation, but her presence was a risk he couldn't ignore. Luna accidentally bumped into a statue, causing a loud clatter. "What was that?" Will asked, frowning. Bill brushed it off. "Probably one of the staff. Don't worry about it." After seeing Will out, Bill turned to Luna, his expression stern. "You need to be more careful. No one can know you're here. Is that clear?" Luna nodded contritely. "I'm sorry. It won't happen again." Bill softened slightly. I want to help you, Luna. But you have to follow the rules. You're wearing that ankle monitor for a reason. Luna's eyes filled with gratitude. I'll never forget what you've done for me. A meeting with Daphne Rose. Back at Forrester Creations, Daphne Rose swept into the main office with an air of mystery and elegance. Draped in a chic scarf, she exuded sophistication. Hope and Carter were visibly starstruck. I'm here to help you, Daphne announced. Hope blinked in surprise. Do you have samples for us? Daphne removed her scarf, revealing a faint yet captivating aroma. The scent was unlike anything they'd experienced before. Forrester, she said simply, leaving Hope and Carter mesmerized. As Daphne departed, she paused in the corridor to speak with Fanny. The account is mine, she said firmly. If you want to work in Paris again, pack your things and leave. Fanny nodded meekly, her confidence evaporating. Inside the office, Carter and Hope marveled at Daphne's unexpected visit. Why would she just show up like that? Carter wondered aloud. Steffy's secret plan. At the Forrester mansion, Steffy outlined her strategy to Eric and Ridge. I'll go back to Forrester Creations, she said. I'll act cordial, pretend I'm there to protect my assets. But in reality, I'll be working to undermine Hope and Carter. Eric's concern deepened. This could be risky. It has to be done, Steffy insisted. They stole the company, and they deserve to pay. I'll do it creatively. No one will see it coming. Ridge smiled, proud of his daughter's determination. Just be careful. A hidden agenda. At the Cliff House, Daphne Rose met privately with Steffy. The two shared a warm embrace, revealing a deeper connection than anyone suspected. I'm so glad you came, Steffy said. Did you land the gig? Daphne nodded. Hope and Carter are enchanted by the scent. They don't suspect a thing. Steffy grinned. And the other part of the plan? Carter's very handsome, isn't he? Daphne's eyes sparkled mischievously. No man can resist me in Paris. Carter Walton won't be any different. Steffy's smile widened. Good. Let's see how they handle a little distraction. A fragile piece. At Bill's, Luna reflected on her gratitude for his support. Staring at a photo of Bill and Will, she felt a pang of longing. Her past had left her isolated, but Bill's generosity gave her hope for a brighter future. Meanwhile, at Forrester Creations, Hope and Carter continued to revel in their apparent good fortune. Fanny returned to the office, urging them to seize the opportunity to work with Daphne Rose. It must be your lucky day, she said, forcing a smile. Unbeknownst to them, the pieces of Steffy's plan were falling into place. With Daphne Rose as her secret weapon, the battle for Forrester Creations was just beginning.